Lads, it's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. It's a Rebecca Black masterpiece. We gotta sing it on Friday. So, lads, we're back, and we are here for the top 5 control decks of the July 2019 format. Again, like I said on Wednesday, this is all an opinion. So leave your opinions in the comment section below. All 5 of them. Let's hear it. But, jumping right into the video, because I don't want to waste your time. Number 5 on the best control decks of the July 2019 format. Number 5 is very simply going to Salamangreat. I believe that with Circle and with Gazelle getting hit, and with all this new product coming out, and with the other control decks, it's just, you have to use more resources to get to a play that used to be no resources, or very limited resources. And to me, that doesn't scream, hey, this is super consistent. That's saying, hey, I have to run more cards to dig through more of my deck for a single card to make my entire deck worthwhile. I don't think that will accumulate to being the strongest control deck of the format. Still think it's good, obviously. I put it in the top 5. But I think it's the weakest of the control decks, and I think any one of the 4 above it are light years better than it. And that's just my opinion. Number 4. So, with number 4, hold on. With number 4, we are going to go straight to Trap Tricks Paleozoic. I have seen a couple of profiles on this. I have watched it play. I have been on the receiving end of it a few times in testing. Okay, this deck is absolutely crazy, but it's super reliant on going first. So that's its the big weaknesses to the deck, is that this deck almost can't play second. It almost cannot. But making up for that weakness is its going first is super powerful. It abuses normal trap cards, which, in case you didn't know, really, really negatively impacts everything and works so well with Paleozoic. The deck does run a lot of normal summons, but that's not that big a deal because Frogs didn't have a lot of normal summons and there were hands where you'd open nothing. This gives you a little bit more consistency, and it makes, Sarah Frog is rude. I mean, it's past turn, let's say turn 2 or 3. Once it gets into the grind game, it's a really hard deck to beat. You have to have a lot of resources because they're not going to outright kill you. They're just going to stop you from playing the game and then poke you, and then stop you from playing the game and then poke you again. It's going to be a very long, drawn-out beatdown. It's going to be like if it's a really long game. It's old school Yu-Gi-Oh right there. But number 3. Number 3 is what? I have to admit this, don't I? True Draco, yes. Yeah, it's True Draco. True Draco is number 3 because they lost terraforming, and that's it. That's it. That's all that they had. The deck literally can do everything it could do before, except now every other deck's power ceiling has been brought down. The only deck that True Draco can actually play second and pop stuff. It can break boards, it can make boards, it can do stuff. True Draco is a good deck this format. And I would expect and plan to see a lot of it. Great. Isn't that just fantastic, guys? Isn't everybody just super happy that True Draco is back on the map? It's like Burning Abyss all over again. I can't stand it. Anyway. I had a moment. I apologize. Sorry you had to see that. So, number 2 is Sky Striker. Multi-roll went to 1. There's nothing banned. The deck isn't dead. If they had banned multi-roll, probably killed the deck. They have a multi-roll. They're going to be fine. They still have triple engage. They're going to have to play a little grindier, and they're going to have to go for more swift kills. But overall, the deck can still play its game really well, and it's still the second best control deck of the format, in my opinion. But before we hit number 1, just like we did on Wednesday, we're back with those honorable mentions. Honorable mention numero uno is Necroz. Necroz is super reliant on going first. Important thing to do, it's got to go first. But Necroz is able to lock you out of special summoning. It's able to put up boards that are just hard to break. And it's pretty consistent. I mean, it doesn't even need its extra deck, which helps bring the price point down a bit because it's not a cheap deck overall. But it's a really strong control deck, this format. It really is. And that's really it. That's the only honorable mention I have. So we're going to jump right into number 1. And number 1, in case you didn't guess it, and it wasn't in the honorable mentions, in my opinion, the strongest control deck of the July 2019 format has to be Guru Control. It has to be. Guru Control just got triple Judgment, triple Super Poly, and it lost a Terraforming for it. Its extra deck is almost non-existent, so you don't even need one. It's so good. It's such a good deck. You can run a million hand traps. It needs, it's a 15-card engine, and the rest of the deck is just like, no, you're not going to play the game. No, you're not going to play the game. No, you're not going to play the game. It's great. I genuinely, this is one of the best decks of the format. Easily one of the best. And if you want to see what my top 5 decks of the format are, let's leave this video to 10 likes. And on Monday, well, sometime next week, probably Wednesday, I will bring you the top 5 meta decks of the July 2019 format. But guys, these are all my opinions, like I said at the beginning, so leave your top 5 in the comment section below. Give this video a like if you enjoy my content. Share and subscribe, because we're climbing the subscription ladder. Check us out on Twitter and Facebook. And we'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend, guys.